Hello everyone, we're back with the next part of our thrift store and pickups video type thing. We had enough with video games, so we have it separate, because we found a few things for ourselves. And one thing for the store, one cheap bargain room thing, Wii Game Party. Can't get much more generic than that, but, you know, for like 40 cents, that was worth grabbing.
Rare.
And yeah, some stuff for us. Finally found, I don't know why these have been so hard to find.
They really have.
But since we found them, I got both, because we wanted both. The Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster Switch version and the PS4 version. And you have not played these yet, but you really want to play 10 because you watched me play part of 10, didn't you?
Yes.
When I replayed it, because I mean, I got Final Fantasy X when it launched. Like I got that like right when it came out for the PS2 and played that a couple times. I replayed it, you know, since we've been together, and like one of my all-time favorite games. X-2 not so much, but Final Fantasy X amazing. So we both wanted, you know, we wanted these versions, and you're probably gonna end up playing PS4 version, and I'll play a Switch version. So
generally
fantastic,
it works.
but yeah, I don't know why these have been hard to find.
Everything has been hard to find
It's
lately.
Final Fantasy X, but like we've been looking for
everything's been hard to find
for forever. I just never run across them anymore. I don't know, it's weird. And this is really cool. This because you found it and showed me the trailer for it, and it's basically a pirate RPG, Creedfall, and it's way more fantasy driven than I thought when you were first showing me the trailer. That it really has. It's something that, you know, I'm normally not as much of a fan of a lot of like Western RPGs and more like Japanese RPGs, but this looks like a good kind of like a bridge. There's a lot more elements of it that look almost like some Skyrim type thing. It mixed in with pirates and mixed in with some more JRPG feeling elements. Like it looks really cool. So we're both excited to check that out.
Yes.
The newer Spider-Man, PS4, and then these last three are ones we had pre-ordered. And this one I pre-ordered because this was one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games ever, and I was really happy that it's getting a new release and new audience. So Shin Tensei 3 Nocturne for PS4. I already started playing that a bit. It's fantastic. It looks beautiful. I mean, it looked great before the HD remaster. Now it looks incredible. A fantastic game. And you're probably gonna play this, I think you said. So this is gonna be your first SMT game. And
it's voice. Yeah. There's voice actors.
Yeah, that's the one thing they added was the voice actors, which I'm mixed on. Because the original, I really like that, and I do like how it includes both the Japanese and English voice, so you can pick and choose. And it has a new difficulty level, Merciful, because it is a notoriously difficult game. And I think it's good because I'm really hoping that this appeals to a lot of people that have never played this before, never played like a non-Persona game from this franchise, and I hope that having that extra difficulty level and the voice acting and whatever appeals to a new audience, and then we get more of these, like the Digital Devil Saga,
I'd like to play those.
Duology, you know, Devil Summoner or whatever. Like that would be great if this sells well enough to like entice them to do the same thing with basically all the PlayStation 2 era SMT games and Persona games should have HD remasters and ports. I don't know how they don't already.
I mean, like, why do you even need a PS2? Because, you know, we could just play everything on the PS4. Because the PS4 is light.
Eventually, if we get all those.
PS4 is life.
Yeah, your PS4. Speaking of PS4.
PS4.
Yeah, two games for Amanda.
So this one we pre-ordered. You pre-ordered for me a while ago.
I pre-ordered for you, yeah.
I don't know anything about this. Stefan just
this was
pre-ordered it.
Yeah, this was a surprise.
So this is from Stesco, which is exciting. It's Kaze, and it just looks like old school action platformer, but Kaze and the Wild Masks, I have no idea.
Yep, that was a surprise for you. And I pre-ordered. When I saw a trailer, I'm like, wow, this is going to be one of those that you're going to like, and you like Stesco releases, and it was, I forget how much it was, but it was like way under $60. It wasn't like a full budget release. I forget how much it was, like 30 or 40. But yeah, pre-ordered that.
And those indie games you have to get right away.
A lot of them, yeah, a lot of them.
Because otherwise you're not going to get it. This is not an indie game. But it's a game that looks really cool, and I'm excited. I'm going to spend way too much time just making a character.
I'm going to watch you play it. I might check it out,
I think you're going to check it out.
Because we're going to play it totally differently.
Yes. But it's Biomutant. This just released, and we just got this yesterday. Or the day before.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to play this. It looks like something I'm going to sink like a lot of time into.
Yeah, the big open world.
So we'll see what happens. But heard some good things about it so far, so I'm excited. I can't wait to play it. I'm finishing up Mulaka right now, though.
Yes.
But I'm probably going to play both because this is going to take a long time.
Yeah, but you're almost done Mulaka, I think, aren't you?
I don't know.
But yeah.
Nobody knows.
And then we got one other thing, one that thing hardware-wise that we've been waiting to
Hardware.
get, but we've been waiting because we didn't like any of the releases.
I know.
The colors were horrible.
It was horrible.
But because we had the Switch, we love the Switch, and we wanted to get a second one, but we wanted to get a Switch Lite then, so we have a regular and a Light. But
Yeah.
the original colors were.
Yeah, they weren't ones for Amanda. But this is the color for Amanda. Amanda's very excited about this for so many reasons. This is is it indigo?
It's blue technically, because it's a little more to the blue side than
Oh yeah,
indigo.
the official
it's
color
blue.
is blue.
Because it's not. People are saying like, oh, it's gonna be GameCube. It's not GameCube purple. It's not indigo. But it's like
similar-ish.
a blue. Yeah, it's like someone took the paint mix for the GameCube and dumped a little blue in it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it
We
looks
still
like.
have to get an actual screen protector,
Yes,
a glass
the
one.
glass one. Yeah, they've been out everywhere. I checked a couple places and they're all out. So we just
But we
have
have
the
a
regular.
little plastic one for now.
So
just-
we're gonna get a regular one.
It's so adorable.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it so much. It's just so pretty.
It's so much lighter
And
and smaller than
it is so much lighter and smaller and more beautiful. Here,
The
hold
one thing
this.
I'm jealous of is you have an actual D-pad
I
on
do
there
have a
instead
D-pad.
of the.
But look how
I have to. Yeah.
look how
so-
tiny it is.
yeah.
It's so much smaller.
Which is perfect because like this is fine for me and I play a mix of handheld and on the projector, but you pretty much only play
I will
handheld.
I've never played on
Yeah.
the projector or on a
Yeah.
television.
So this is perfect for you and it's smaller.
And it's smaller, it's lighter, and like eventually it does get heavy to play that one. So I did want the light. I think this one's just like perfect for Amanda hands because Amanda has freakishly small childlike fingers. So I think this works really well.
Yeah.
And I love that right there. The battery seems to be a little bit better.
It is better.
Than
It's the
yours?
second version of the battery. Mine's a launch model Switch, so it's slightly
So,
better. It's a,
a little bit better.
Yeah.
I love that the buttons just feel good. Everything is great. But the problem is I have so many PS4 games right now.
I know.
So playing it a little bit. I have a couple games on it that I've been playing, but I'm excited to have this because there are some games that are just on the Switch. Mostly just PS4, but
Yeah, but no, you
When I
transferred
play the
over.
Switch-
You transferred over your Animal Crossing and
I
things,
did.
and you're
It
playing.
was
and you're
actually-
playing that. What was it? Yoko's Island
Yoko's Island Express.
pinball.
But yeah, the Animal Crossing, I thought it was going to be impossible to change my island over, but it was actually a very simple process, which was weird for Nintendo. I was very surprised that Nintendo did something on the internets that
Yeah,
worked
'cause
well.
of
I don't know if
yeah,
Nintendo did it,
yeah.
but somebody did it and it worked well. But yeah, I'm really excited to have this.
And we're already prepared. I mean, it shows you how prepared we are. We have been since the launch. We knew we wanted a Switch Lite, and we were just waiting for a new color, waiting for a new color. It just wasn't happening. And my brother even got you. It was Eric, right? We got
Yeah,
you for
Eric
Christmas a carrying case. So we've had a carrying case for like over a year, waiting for a Switch Lite, and it's cool because it's the Ocarina of Time, like that era
It's
Zelda.
my Zelda.
yeah,
So, but I love this color. I'm so excited to finally have a color that I actually enjoy, and it's enough like the GameCube that I feel nostalgic for
it
it.
fits in that family. Like it's close enough to the GameCube or that original Indigo of the Game Boy Advance, and like those like it's close enough.
But it's definitely like
nice.
a Nintendo color.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, but yeah, so our Switch.
It's so
Lite.
neat. So our little Switch family.
Yep. And for a while, we were sitting in the bedroom. I was playing on the Wii U, and you were playing on your Switch. Right next to me. It was good.
Yeah, so lots of games to play. Too many games to play.
Yeah.
Not enough time.
but-
You could call off work every day.
Yeah. All right. So thank you for joining us, and that was great. A lot of fantastic games to play. And we'll be back at the end of this week. I already know that probably some cool things are coming that I want to show off to you guys.
Cool things.
And if you haven't been checking it out and keeping up with things, make sure you check out the couple videos I did last week and just filmed yesterday, talking about video game collecting, kind of what's been going on and paring things down. And it's been a lot of fun and just been
I'm
a
glad
great,
it's a good experience.
great release. Yeah, and able to. Again, one of the gaming things that I'm going to be talking about soon, as soon as it arrives, and I'm very, very excited. And it's the next thing I'm playing as soon as I beat Nocturne, is one of those like treasure. Like the last game I went for the Nintendo Wii, it's like that expensive one.
I remember
and
when
sold
you were
all
gonna
games
have
to get
like
it.
5.
I know, I love
5
the Wii.
Wii
I love
games.
the Wii. I got the Wii. I just wanted Xenoblade Chronicles and one cheesy like, sports or something, just like something, a mini game type thing. I didn't care. But yeah, I really like the Wii, and I think people are finally starting to discover things like Fragile Dreams and like some of those exclusives, but a lot of it is still hidden.
I just think it's so funny. You're playing the Wii U, you're playing the Switch.
I know,
You're
yeah.
like a Nintendo boy now.
It's weird, yeah, because the NES was my first console, but in general, I was always a Sega and Sony
You're a
person.
Sony guy.
Like, yeah, PS1 and PS2, like it's older Sega, through
And
Dreamcast, and then like
I was more
PS1,
Nintendo.
2. You were Nintendo, and we've entirely flipped. So where now you are like 90% PS4, like 10% Switch, and I am like Switch, Wii U, and like I still like the PS4, and I have a lot of good games for it, but I love the Switch.
But let us know if you've gotten anything. Have you picked up any PS4 games?
Yeah, and
any Switch
especially
games?
any of these new ones that have just released.
Yeah,
Have you
let me
checked
know.
out any of these? And especially if it is your first time playing Nocturne, I'd love to hear what you think of it. So I think some people are going to be a little surprised because I've already seen comments of people that are like, "Is it anything like Persona?" No.
No,
But
it's
yeah,
better.
definitely that.
Better.
Indie game, Kaze, and
let us
Biomutant. Let us
know.
know. I'm curious about Biomutant because
I'm excited.
I'm on the fence whether or not I'm going to play it. I'm mostly going to watch a man for a while and see.
Tell
but
him.
I don't know if I'll have time to many other games, but I might because you also have people at your work that are playing it, so it's kind of like a community type thing now. A lot of people playing it at the same time.
Yeah.
So maybe I will because of that element. But yeah, so thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.